Welcome to Teen Sports Radio, off the air. The conversations that happen when the mics are off, the show's done, and the real talk begins. Stick around for the stories, the laughs, and the wisdom we share once the recording light goes dark. Enjoy.
All right, we got it. Thank you.
Thank you. I like that. I switched it.
I don't understand it.
Is he gone?
That's the New York version.
Okay.
No one else
matters.
That's right. Like that?
Well, it's trying to say, listen to your own voice.
Exactly.
Listen to your own path.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because what you're feeling. Oh, as somebody suggested a reframe the other day that I thought was interesting. They suggested history doesn't really exist. And I was like, what? No. And then I thought about it. I'm like, oh, I get what they're saying. Our retelling to ourselves of our history creates a string of sensations. If we decide to let go, especially of those negative things, all of a sudden they're gone.
Well, also when they say if you change your past, you change your present and your future.
Yeah.
And people a lot of times will think you can't do that, but if you change your perception of your past and the stories you tell yourself regarding by reframing them, you actually do change everything. It's really powerful.
And I know some people argue, oh, but it's not true. Well, the glass is either half empty or it's half full. Both are true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's half a glass for sure.
Yeah.
A good one, Christine.
That is a good one. That should be a t-shirt
right there.
But actually, do you know what? I like the one where it says, actually, it's a full glass because it's filled half with water and half with air. So it's technically a full glass.
That's even better.
It depends on what you think it's full of, Oh, there we go.
Full of air and water.
Yeah. Two things you can't live without.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
What abundance.
Why aren't we recording this?
It is recorded
in the Akasha, available to all.
Yeah,
in the Wood Wide Web.
This will be the outtake. We could add this to the back.
Yeah, actually,
you should have an outtake. So
it is, but I don't. Oh, we are recording. Oh, this is great. Yeah, do an outtake video on this one. That was really good.
Or do a blooper show.
Yes, I love it.
Well, of course, I started it. Thank you, Alex. Got my back. That's a New York version. Well, if anybody knows me, they know it's like, look, take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Okay? Well, I mean, put yourself in first position, because I know my whole life I didn't even learn to do that, honestly, until I hit the 60s. It was always give, just because please. And then you go back to your childhood. And that's why I'm right now remapping my childhood. And, because Dominica's heard all the stories too. But now I twist it like, oh, I remember something great. I was doing this with Emily because we had the same background with our dads. And I'm like, now I'm like trying to repeat, I remember, and it's a good story.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to repeat the bad stories anymore. You know what I mean? So I wanted, because there were good stories.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but
there were.
So it's easy to remember them.
Yeah. I do like that perspective of that sense of that we are all the main, the main subject of our own story, and everybody else is a bit player, but we are also a bit player in everybody else's story, right? So I like that. It's like when you keep yourself as the main character in your own story, instead of thinking, oh, I just need to give to everybody else because everybody else is the main character in my story. That just is draining.
Also known as the protagonist of your own story.
The protagonist.
Oh, I like that.
I was telling son John that yesterday. I said, look, you're such an abundant person, and you're like me. I mean, I could just see me like reoccurring in you. And I said, do me a favor, fill up all of your coffers first.
Right.
Then be the steward of gifts and everything else. I mean, because you want to take care of you.
Well, Gandhi, if I could tell you real fast, Gandhi said, when someone said, hey, I want to do things for the world, what's the first thing I should do? And he said, get off of the back of the person that you were on. And it was very interesting because we don't recognize how much other people are carrying us. We think, oh, I can go do this or that. But when you do your own housekeeping and you think, am I, recycling? Am I gardening? Am I caring for my community? Am I caring in a way that I'm not a burden to someone else?
Yes.
That makes a big difference.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not only that, I like what you said before, Christine. It's like when you're telling a story, even whatever the story, positive, negative, you are affecting somebody else.
Yeah.
So you could tell a story that wasn't wasn't positive, but then that person might react to something positive because they had to be a observer to negativity, and they needed to get out of that. Yeah. So they did something positive. Yeah. I do that. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And how fascinating where if you are telling a story and it's a similar story to what somebody else did, but they don't, and then you share the lesson, right? That they had never realized that same lesson could have been, what's the word, could have been found in that issue or in that experience, right? So then you're opening their mind to the possibilities. Oh, wow, if that person could do that, possibly, how could that possibly relate to me? Even just asking that question, even just pondering the idea of it changes everything,
And how about acceptance over perfection? I used to go to a song circle that this guy would, he would lead most mixed groups, but a lot of times just men's groups. And when he was teaching a song, he would say, remember, this is a perfection-free zone. So in other words, just, don't let that stop you from jumping in and trying. Just do it.
Yeah, there's I've been doing this mindfulness training, right? And one of the things we talked about last week, I'll do it again this week, is nothing's perfect, personal, or permanent, right? It's not perfect. Don't take it personally, and it's not permanent. And when we take those things into consideration, it's this life gets a little easier.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Yeah. Sweet. All right.
A little more kindness.
So
Hey,
yeah.
All right, guys.
Love you
Thank
too.
you so much.
Really
Love you.
good. All right.
Thanks.
Thank
Love
you.
you all.